Now, in this session, we will see about relationships. What is the use of relationship? Generally, if you talk, what is the use of relationships? This is 17th session. You can see. What is the use of 16th or 17th? I do not remember. What is the use of relationships? In general scenarios, if we have relationship, what happens? If you have relationship, if you have good relationships in family, first thing is loading, means burden will be reduced. Burden is reduced. Burden in the sense, when we are single, we are cooking ourselves, doing job. And whatever the household work is there, we are doing alone. If parents and spouse is there with us, our work is shared. Everybody do their work. Work is shared. When work is shared, automatically our burden will get reduced. If you are seriously focusing on career, you are working, your spouse is working, you are working, your spouse is taking care of home, and parents are taking care of your kids. Automatically, all burden will get reduced. You can do, everybody doing their own responsibility, then we can be free. When it happens, when we have good relationship. Otherwise, everybody sit in their rooms and not taking their responsibility, means entire burden will come on to you, either male or female. Everybody feel burden. So this is the first point. Load is reduced. When loading is reduced, your performance in our activities, you will have very free mind and your performance will be good in your office or whatever you want to do, you can do it here. Same thing here as well. How many maximum fields we can have in a object? What is the governor limit?
2000.
20. 18.
It's
2000.
20. 200.
Governor limit for fields, not for objects.
It's 20.
20?
200.
200.
How many fields we can create? Can be created in an object. I said this.
800 custom fields can be created.
800 plus 5 standard fields. 800 plus 5. 5 are the standard fields, right? 800 custom fields you can create other than standard fields provided by Salesforce. In normal database, in RDBMS, how many columns can be created in a table? In RDBMS. In RDBMS, how many columns can be created? How many? 1024. In engineering or somewhere when we are studying, they tell this. In the database, the main problems we get is data redundancy. What is data redundancy means? What is meaning by data redundancy? I don't know how to pronounce it. Redundancy or redundancy. Redundancy. What are the what is mean by data redundancy?
Repetition of data.
Repetition of data. When this is repetition, when we call it is a repetition, in which scenario we call it as a scenario? Repetition of data.
Same data will appear again and again.
Yes, in which scenario?
Like names of the fields.
Names of the fields. Now we have a table called employee table. Employee ID. EMPID. Name. Salary. Work location. Department. Department. Location. Now this is a employee table. In this employee table, there are 10,000 employees are working. They have different departments: sales, marketing, service. In sales department, some 7,000 employees working. In marketing department, 2,000 employees working. In service department, 1,000 employees working. So department will be repeated for sales department will be repeated for how many times? Sales is repeated in this table for how many times? In this employee table, sales word is repeated for how many times? What happened?
7,000.
Marketing?
2,000.
Service 1,000. So what is the solution? I don't want this repetition because many people are accessing this table at a time. There will be load on the table. If everybody trying to access the same table, there will be load and performance degradation will be there. To reduce this, what is the solution?
Primary keys we will use in database.
Okay, now this table is there. Where you will use primary key? What is mean by primary key?
Unique identification of the.
Yeah, this employee ID is unique identification. This is the primary key.
It avoids the repetition of data.
Yes. Repetition of
Data redundant.
repetition of records is different. Like here, the understanding is something different. The aspect, the context which I am talking is different, and you are you are right. Whatever you are saying, if you have primary key, same records won't be repeated, right? So in database concept, if you use primary key, same records you cannot enter. That is a different story. Now what I mean to say is, when there is same sales, when there is same service, when there is same marketing, that word I don't want to repeat. This primary key, whatever you said is right. Now I want to, this one is done with primary key. Everybody understanding it, right? What Srivalli is talking. Everyone understanding?
Yes, sir.
No doubts about that, right? So records repetition is different. That every record should be uniquely identified. There should be a primary key. So next time it will not allow. Even though if name is same, that we cannot avoid. Other person will be Madhu. That is different story. Records, duplicate records should not be allowed by using primary key. We can avoid. Now, what I am saying is this sales, service, and marketing words, it should not repeat for 1,000 times, 2,000 times, 7,000 times. This word should not repeat. Now, what I will do here is, I will separate this two. And I will keep here. I will give department ID. I will name it as department table. Now, in this table, sales and marketing and service, how many times it is repeated? How many times?
Sales 7,000.
One time.
Sales 7,000 sales.
Why?
No repeat.
Why
If it is
7,000?
ID.
Okay.
Why 7,000? Sales, marketing, and service. Sales department is working in some Mumbai location. Let us assume. Don't go more deeper into it. Sales department can be in different location. Don't think in that way. Marketing department in Chennai. Or service department is in Hyderabad. Or all are in the same location. Anyways, it is possible. So now how many times, how many records are there in this? How many records we need in department table now? How many tables? How many records? How many records we require here? In department table, how many records we need? What happened? Connecting or did you understand what I want to say? Any confusions? Madhu? Jabin?
No, sir. Yeah, very good.
Getting, right? Now, how many records are required in this department table? This word, do you need to repeat 7,000 times? Sales? Is it required to repeat 7,000 times or not?
No.
No, we don't need. If it is, these tables are together, you need to repeat the sales for 7,000 employees. Same table, you have many people work on the same table. Now here, what I have to do to connect these two tables? What I have to do to connect these two tables? Now I have separated this table. Will this table will be communicated with this table? Is it possible now to connect? These two table I want to connect. I want to establish
Relationship.
Relationship.
how to establish relationship now between these two tables.
We can create one common field between two tables.
Yeah, what is that column now?
Mm.
I want to connect employee table and department table. Now, what I have to do? Okay, Javi. You can leave. Yeah. What we have to do now? Simple solution. Srivalli,
Yeah.
what we can do now? I want to connect these two tables. What I have to do?
As I know, in database we will use relationships like one to many.
Yeah.
Then we will give one
Yeah.
key, primary key associated.
Yeah, primary key is there in what is primary key in employee table and what is primary key in department table now?
Employee ID.
Whatever the same column, in first table it will be primary key, and second table it will some other we will call dependency.
Now, these two tables have primary key. What is that primary key?
Employee ID and department ID.
This
Yeah,
every table must have primary key. Without that table we cannot. In every database, there should be a primary key. Now you are in the sessions, you will have your own employee student ID. Name might be same, but every time primary key is common. Now, to connect this department table and employee table, what is required? How these two can be connected? How to establish relationship between these two tables? How we can establish? Suraj, how we can establish? Reena, Isha, Vijay, how we can establish? Swati, Shilpa, Shirisha, how we can do that? It is simple. It is very simple. I am getting some idea to connect these two.
Department ID.
Just take this department ID and keep it here. Now, employee
Boyens also there.
Shilpa is there. Oh, sorry. 01 Shilpa. Salary. Don't consider this salary. I'm just giving like this. Department ID. If she is working in sales, I will give 1. If second employee, Madhu is there, 1000. Marketing 2. If Shirisha 1000, service department 3. Now, same department, if some mother is working, Suraj is working in sales department, then what I have to give? Sales department 1.
1.
If Srivalli is working in the sales department, 1000, what I have to give now?
1.
So these are automatically linked. If Isha is there, if she is working in service department, what I have to repeat?
3.
3.
If Reena is working in some other department, what I have to give for Reena if she is working in marketing department?
2.
2.
So
And who else are there? Swati and Vijay. If Swati is working in some other department like sales, again 1. Vijay 1000. If he is working in marketing department, it is 2. Like this table load is reduced. Before there were 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 plus these 3. 5 columns are there. Now 4 columns. Now we have to link this department ID to this department ID. This one should be linked to this department ID. What concept we call in the general database is foreign key relationship. If there is a common key between these two, that is called foreign key. These two are linked now, these two tables. Now you can retrieve this data by using joins, right? Did you hear joins concept in RDBMS? You can write a query by connecting these two tables. If there is a relationship between these two tables, you can write a query and you can retrieve data from the two tables if there is a connection. If there is no connection, we cannot. Now we have created two objects. One is position object and second one is hiring manager object. This position object is to store open positions. Open positions in the organization. If there are 5 open positions for Salesforce developer, organization, anyone from the organization, they create open position HR teams. Salesforce administrator, they need 2. Java developers, they need 3. These are the open positions in the organization. For that open positions, who deals those open positions? One hiring person, hiring manager. We are calling as hiring manager object. Anyone from the company, recruiter will be in touch with the candidates to fill these positions. So one HR recruiter, let us assume Shirisha, she is a HR recruiter. She deals with one position or multiple positions. If she is a HR recruiter,
Multiple positions.
she handles multiple positions. She might handle Salesforce developer, Salesforce administrator, Java developer, office admin. For any one of these positions, for all the positions, she will approach the candidates and she will try to recruit them. So now here, what is relationship between position object and HR manager object? What is the relationship between this position object and HR manager? One HR manager is dealing with multiple positions. What is the relationship between this? One to many, shall I say? One to many. Now, who is child here and who is parent? Who is child here and who is parent?
Positions.
Positions means child.
Position is?
Child.
Okay. HR manager?
Parent.
Parent.
Why position is parent and HR? Why position is child and HR manager is parent?
Because HR is the one who's handling all the positions. Multiple positions.
Yes.
Parent, child. Child is position. Did you see this one anytime, like when you go to accounts, when you are creating new record, parent account. What is meaning by this? What is meaning by this? When they are asking parent account means, which one is child here?
Account name.
Account name.
Account name or account?
Account.
So account name is child, means account is child object.
Yes.
Parent, this one is, there is some other object, or there can be a self relationship. A group of companies, in a group of companies, there might be a self relationship. If something is Swapna Private Limited is there, there is Swapna Publications, Swapna IT. Swapna Health is there. All these companies are a group of companies under Swapna Private Limited. For these companies, there might be the parent account is Swapna Private Limited. So now, if you want to establish relationship between these two objects, HR manager and this position object, on which object we need to create lookup field. Whatever we are seeing here is it is a lookup field. This is a lookup field we call. This lookup field should come on which object? For which object we should have lookup field? That lookup option should be visible on position object or HR manager object.
Position.
HR manager, because parent is HR.
Lookup field should be on parent or child.
There they mention it as parent, right?
Parent.
Lookup
Child.
field should be on parent object or child object.
Parent.
Parent.
If it is on parent, let us assume you are creating HR manager record. You are going to create, first you need to have position or you need to have HR manager in your database. If position is there, for that position you will select recruiter, or if recruiter is available,
Position.
for that
Position.
recruiter you will select. If position is position should be available or
Position.
Position.
so now which one we have to do? It should be on parent object or child object. This lookup field should be available on parent object or child object. Which one?
Parent.
So now we will go and see. We will see it practically now. How to create it.
How we know that it is a lookup relationship that you said, right? It is a lookup.
I want to create lookup relationship right now. Which relationship we have to create, we will decide after discussing about lookup relationship, master detail relationship, menu tree menu. We have to discuss some things. Then we will decide which
Okay.
one is best. Right now, I am saying we will create lookup relationship. How to create relationship now? How to create a field? How we can create field? How we can create?
Object manager.
Objects
Item
management.
Then
Setup.
which object I have to select?
Account.
Fields and relations.
Fields and relations. New.
Lookup.
How many screens we will get while creating this?
Oh,
This is just choose the field type. Next one is, what is the next screen? What
Enter the details.
enter the details. When we have selected, during that time, we have got 4 screens. But here, we get one more screen to choose the object. Which object we have to choose?
Position.
Choose the related object. Next. Here, this is the enter the label name for the lookup field. It automatically came. Now I am keeping this one. Here what it is showing, child relationship, hiring manager. So now we will see what happens. Now I am not taking anything, just keeping like this. Visible. 4. Add reference field to page layout, hiring manager layout. Next. Add to custom related list. How many screens we have got when we are creating relationships? 6 screens.
6.
Here what is additional we have got? One is adding related list. Second one is selecting the related object. Now save. Now if I want to give, if I go to tabs, if I go to tabs, what is that? Where lookup field I will get. either in positions object or hiring managers object. Now we have got lookup field here, right? Here we have got lookup field. Beside this, like this search we have got. Now on which object this will come?
HR manager. Hiring.
If I go to positions, is it available? What will be available here? If I click on save something, I have to enter all this stuff. Just a second, I am coming. Sorry. Now we will enter job title. Salesforce admin. Number of positions 3. Skills required admin. Job posted today. Last time to apply to work. Shift time 09. Contact person mobile number. Email. Password. Verification section. Government clearance not. Save. Go. Now this is the position we have created. For this position, okay, in this position, is it Salesforce admin? See, there is any hiring manager, any hiring manager is linked to this position now? Not yet. Now I will go to hiring managers. New. Or any hiring managers are available? This is the field. Hiring managers. New. Hiring manager name I am entering. Madhu. Designation recruiter. Salary something. This is my salary. Not. Now this position is there. Madhu is going to deal with this position. Here 2 positions are available. Save. Now if I go to positions, if I open this, it is displaying Madhu. If I go to Madhu, it should display positions here or not? it should display positions, right? Which positions are handled by Madhu? Now, for Madhu, I want to create one more position. I want to allot to Madhu. How I can do it now? How I can do it? How I can do it now? Madhu is handling Salesforce developer position. Now I want to assign one more position, Salesforce developer. There are two positions, role Salesforce developer. Apex is required. Job posted today, 20th, last date to apply. 9 is this time. Contact person name. I am just giving like this. Save. Which one is error? Duplicate value. Now I have to allot this position to Madhu. How I can allot? I want to assign. I want to assign. Shall I assign here like this? Shall I assign like this? What is happening now if I do like this? Is it asking for a new record or it is asking for existing one? Getting here, are you getting problem? Did you identify problem? Did you identify problem here? Madhu is a person. For this person, I want to assign one more position. How I can assign? How I can assign now? He is dealing with position ID 002. Now I want to assign one more position to him. How I can do that? How I can do that? What mistake we have done? What is the mistake here? What is the mistake here? We have to create field in position object or we have to create field in child object.
Child object.
Understood? Did you, everybody got it? Reena, Isha, Shilpa,
Yes, sir.
Suraj, Vijay. Everyone
Yes.
understood? Because whenever you want to create relationship, you have to choose child object, not parent. On child object, you have to create and you have to refer to parent object. You have to select refer parent object, not to create on parent object. So that is a wrong. Now how to delete that field? How to delete that? How you can delete that field? Where we can go and delete? Understood everyone? What happened?
Yeah.
Which field we have to delete? Which field?
Position.
This one. Now, if you want to create relationship, you have to go to child object. Go to position object, then fields and relationships. Select new
Okay.
lookup relationship.
Next.
Click next. Related to hiring manager. How many screens we are getting? Choose the related object. So we'll go to previous and take. Here you have to select the data type. Then click next. Related to this, you have to remember. This is the functionality. Next, select the object. Here, label hiring manager. Same hiring manager. Hiring. Understanding it, right? What we are doing. This is the third. Field label. Field name. Description. Help text. These are the 4 common properties while creating the field. And child relationship name. Child relationship name. We have to enter the child relationship name. Then required. This is some description. This is the one. Then lookup filter. 0, 1, 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 options are available in this. Next. Here you have to select help text. I'm leaving it blank. So what is this always required? That we will see later. Child relationship name is positions. Just check this. The field name is an internal reference and used for integration purpose such as custom links, custom S controls, and API. Be careful when changing the field name as it may affect existing integrations. And this one, the child relationship name is an internal reference and it is used for integration purpose. Be careful because they have given by default. When we are selecting this, we have to be careful. We have to be careful when we are doing this. So next I am selecting. Here establish field level security for the field. We are adding in different profiles. This is common. Fourth screen. Now next screen is add reference field to the page layout. Do you need to add reference field to the page layout or not? If you don't add this, we cannot see this in the page layout. This is the next step. Next. Add custom to. We get this because whenever you add something, it should be appeared for that object. The related list is related values, related fields related to the object. It should be displayed. That is the related list. When that position is linked to HR manager is linked to different positions. When you go to HR manager, it should show which positions he is handling. When you go to HR manager record, HR manager object, it should show how many positions, what positions he has handled. Then save. Now, where is the lookup field now? Where is lookup field now? Lookup field, where is lookup field available?
Hiring manager.
Lookup field available on position object or hiring manager?
Hiring manager.
Lookup field available in position or hiring manager? Where it is available? Everyone understood what we have done now? Where we have created field? Which object we have created field? On which object we have, in which object we have created field?
Position.
Then that lookup field is available on position or hiring manager?
Position.
When you go to object manager here, if you go to object manager, understand it properly because this is important. You have to understand properly. You went to position object, you have created field. If you want to see that field, you have to go to position object or hiring manager. See this. This one. Getting? Understood, everyone? Any confusion? You clear about this? What we are going to do? If we are not clear, then we will go to positions and click new. So all these things we have to do now. No, not like this. I will go to existing position. Now 2, 4 you have created, right? Hiring manager, edit. This one I am doing. Can I add Madhu? Save. PID 4, I will go. Shall I add Madhu or not here? Can I add Madhu now here? For PID 2, I have added one manager, Madhu. I am adding Madhu. Now, where related list will be displayed? Where related list is displaying?
Hiring manager.
You understood, right? Understood, right? Now, if we go to Madhu, it should show how many positions?
2.
Got it? Shall I assign new position for him from here? I can do it, right? Everybody got it? The link? Understood? Any doubts? Isha? Swati? Shirisha?
No doubt, sir.
Understood, right?
Yes.
If you
Yes.
understood, I will ask you only 2 questions. Lookup field is available on parent object or child object.
Child object.
Lookup field available on child object or parent object.
Position.
Parent. Child. Lookup field is available on parent object or child object. Lookup you are saying. Related list is available on lookup field is available on parent object or child object.
Lookup field is child, related list is parent.
Why lookup is on child and related list on parent?
We always create lookup relationships in only child objects.
I am asking why related list is available on parent, why lookup field is available on child. If you answer this, you can crack interview. You understood it, but why this is available? It is common sense, and we have to apply our thought and just some brain. That's it. Not very big, difficult question it is.
We are assigning the child to parent.
Okay, we are assigning.
Childs to parent. So
Means child to
we
parent
have to-
means assigning child to parent means you tell position and hiring manager. Tell in that terminology.
managers are many.
All positions we are assigning to head. Hiring manager.
So here related list is available whenever we go to parent record, it should display all child record related to that parent or not. If you come to home, your parent will have all children details or not? All
Yes.
children details will be there. If you go to school, child will have whose information?
Parents.
Here in the book, in the record, they enter child name first, right? They enter child name, right?
Yeah.
Then they will ask who is your parent. When you come to home, what question you will ask?
Parent name and child.
How many kids you have? Right? Getting? When you come to home, if somebody come to home, they will ask how many kids you have. If you go to school, what they will ask?
Who is your
Who is your parent? So if he is a child, we need to enter lookup field. We have to map to parent. Getting? Oh, everybody
Yes.
clear, right? Everybody, I want to get clarification. Everybody clear?
Yes.
So lookup field is always available on lookup field always available on child.
child?
Related list always available on parent.
Yeah.
Because you have to map child to parent. And you have to see parent records have which child objects. Clear about this? Any confusions? Are you clear about this? Everyone?
Yes.
If you are clear, I have to take session at 11:30. Otherwise, I will stay here only. I have to go by bicycle to Amirpet now. It takes time for me. Shall I leave or shall I stay? Any questions from anyone? Srivalli, Isha, Mudasir, Suraj, Vijay, Reena, Shirisha, everybody, Swati. Swati, clear?
Yes.
Yes.
No questions, no doubts, right?
Hmm.
Now, if you have time, immediately create this hiring manager object and position object, then create this lookup field. Then you will understand. Do it now only, because I will give anyway assignment. By evening you will get it. But try it now. Then if you have any confusions, you come tomorrow with the questions. Now tomorrow we will create master detail relationship and many to many relationship. We will see what are differences between lookup relationship and master detail relationship, how this works, where we can create lookup relationship, where we can create master detail relationship. What are the major differences between these two? When we go for lookup, when we go for master detail, what is junction object? All those things we will see tomorrow. Thank you so much. If you don't have any questions, I will leave